Hey, what's up, YouTube? Doing a discussion about this new ruling that they're supposedly going to have for us, possibly in the near future. It's already been confirmed for Japan, OCG. We're not really confirmed whether it's going to be TCG or yet or not. But I don't know. Personally, I don't really like that ruling of not being able to draw first if you go first. You don't get to draw. I mean, that kind of puts a damper on you if you go first. So I mean, most people aren't going to want to go first. Some people might, but most probably won't. I didn't really like that. And I just wanted to know what you guys all thought about it. Leave some comments down below. And I also want to discuss a little bit about these new pendulum summon monsters or whatever they are. I haven't really looked too far into it. I've looked a little bit, read a few articles, seen a few videos. Personally, I really don't much care for it. I think the game is fine just how it is, but I think that reason why they're doing that is because Yu-Gi-Oh is falling off, and I hate to say that, but it is true. The reason why I say that is because over a single summer, I watched 23 people at my locals quit playing, and it was for stupid reasons. Oh, my girlfriend don't like it, and she said she didn't want to be with somebody that played Yu-Gi-Oh. Guys, do not let a chick stop you from playing this game. I have kicked 3 girls to the curb because they said pick Yu-Gi-Oh or pick me. Okay, well later, bitch. Bye. I'm not gonna stop what I enjoy doing and what I make money at just because you don't like it and think it's dumb. I think girls wearing makeup and covering up their face with a mask is dumb, but I'm not gonna tell every girl I meet don't do that. So just saying, don't do that. Don't let them talk you out of it. And I mean, they're just people are quitting. Oh, it's really just a little kids game, man. I'm not really into it anymore. If you were really thinking that, you were never really into it in the first place. It's not really a little kids game. To be honest, probably 90% of players in the world are over the age of 21. I know guys, Rob Wickham for one. Dude's like 56 and plays Yu-Gi-Oh, and he's good. He's very good. I go to regionals quite a bit, YCSs, sneak peeks, and I see old guys there all the time, man. In their 40s, in their 50s, and they will kick a hole in your face. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh is not really just a game. It's a lifestyle. Once you get to playing it, if you are truly about it, you're always going to be about it. I personally am after playing this game for almost 8 years, and I very much enjoy it. I've made a lot of money at this, selling cards, trading cards. I mean, the money I got from Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought my house with. There's money to be made in this game, and people, for some odd reason, are, oh, I don't want to play anymore. And I honestly think that's why Konami is doing all this new stuff, changing rulings, and doing now ban lists every 3 months instead of every 6 months, and bringing out these new ways to summon monsters and stuff. I was alright with the synchros and with the XCs, that's fine, but now they're coming out with something totally new, and it's going to change a lot of different things. It's going to change even how playmats are made. They're going to have to be a little bit bigger in order to compensate for those 2 extra cards on the side, and everybody having to learn really fast how they work, and it's gonna cause a lot of chaos in the first few tournaments everywhere. As far as big tournaments, regionals, and YCSs, it's just gonna cause chaos because a lot of people still aren't gonna know how to do it. They're gonna have them, but they're not gonna really know how to use them, and they're gonna get called out on it by somebody that does, and it's gonna cause them to lose or get a game loss or something stupid like that, and it's gonna ruin their day, and it's gonna make them not want to play anymore because they're gonna be like, oh, well, fuck that. I don't want to do this anymore because they brought out something new. I didn't know how to use it. I went to a tournament and I paid good money. I drove 4 or 5 hours to get here, and then I got a game loss and didn't even get to top because of something stupid like that. Or it's going to be somebody else that's playing them and their opponent doesn't know how they're ran, and then they're going to have to sit here and take all this time to explain it to them. I think it's just stupid, really. I mean, I don't personally plan on ever running them. I don't really care about them. I don't care what their effects are, what they do. My decks run just fine the way they are without all this new pendulum summoning and all that. I mean, I still top. I still get my invites with the decks that I run, even when all this stuff changes. When ban lists change, when rulings change, when cards get limited, cards get banned. I still find a way to win with different decks. Most of the time, it's with Dark World. But that doesn't matter, and I know a lot of you guys that have played me hate me for that. I don't really care because the last regional I went to, I 2-0'd the first 6 people I was playing, and I was running up against good decks, dragons and e-dragons and stuff like that, and kicking a hole in their face. And they didn't like that too well because a lot of these people didn't know who I was, and they're like, oh, this guy's a noob. How did he just kick my face in? But really, in all actuality, I'm actually probably one of the best players in the state that I live in, which is Indiana. You know, I mean, I've went and played the best that are rated online, like Larry Wade, Grant Kelly, all of them guys that live in Anderson that are in the top 5 in the state of Indiana, and I've fucking smashed them, man. Grant Kelly, he's a punk. All he does is find out what deck is currently winning and build that deck and then run it, which that's fake. Build your own deck. I build my own decks. I don't net deck. You know, I don't look at other people's decks and change one or two cards. I'll build my own deck. Man, everybody's like, oh, well you built Dark World deck. Okay, Dark World is a theme. That doesn't mean I stole somebody else's deck, because my deck will never be like anybody else's. I run so much unconventional shit in my deck, and everybody's like, how do you win with that like that? It just works for me. I don't know. But I just wanted to discuss that a little bit and say, you know, what I personally thought about it. And see if I can, you know, find out what everybody else thought about it. So, subscribe, leave your comments below. I'll get back to y'all soon with another one. Later.